football knows when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the UCLA Bruins, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Bruins will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. With the catch, it's Smith. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
The Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. Brings him to the open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
They just keep firing. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you wanted to be. You wanted to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure. With every win, that makes the next game that much bigger, and they've shown up on big stages on national television, and they've been able to deliver. This game, though, is the biggest yet. If they keep on the pace they're at, they're going to be playing for a Big Ten championship.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air on first down. Got a man, it's Smith. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
This slot receiver is a guy that defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And the Bears can really attack on this second and short. The play action fake. Steps away. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. Splits the uprights. Good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Looking to throw, it's Judowski. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And no surprise, this offense has their foot on the pedal, trying to take advantage of a defense that struggled in their last game. Obviously, they lost that one, but nice play early, swatting that ball away. That should help this defense's confidence.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Complete to the left. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. And the Bruins want to pick up the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Bruins moving the chains on the ground, and they've had some great running backs there. Some have flown under the radar a little bit.
Yeah, guys like Jonathan Franklin. And listen, you can always find elite recruits and great playmakers out there in the Golden State.
Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lawson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. After that last completion, it's second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Judowski. Got his man quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Bruins look to do some damage in the red zone. The run to the left. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA!
And And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. On the run, it's Cook. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there. The football.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wants to throw on first down. He's got him. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
The Bears with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Ball down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Caught behind the line, it's Cook. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unleashes one. Finds space on the right. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
This defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it!
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Auburn escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think those Tigers fans there today could have done without this one being so close. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Looking left. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. To the ground with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Judovsky. He's going to let it go. Makes a grab for a big play. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Second down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
The Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Bruins in the hurry up. To the air, it's Judovsky. Caught near the sticks, it's off. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. And we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. And you saw it right there on that.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. Early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
Now on third and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. It's third and goal and third and long. Looking to throw, it's Judovsky. Moving away from pressure. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
It's good. And with that field goal, guys, we're all tied up in the early going.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Coming out with it, it's Williams. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Line getting set on second down. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Finds him out of the backfield. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Bears will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Running back searching for a hole. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, cause direct. That had to be a blown assignment. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Judovsky. Bringing the heat. Finds his man, it's Asher. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
The Bruins come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Under fire. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And the Bruins with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. They'll immediately call timeout.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. To the air, it's Judovsky. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but that'll be a little short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Lawson. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. And for the 2nd time in this game, he'll try to knock through a field goal, this one a 41-yarder. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bears will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
That's caught. It's Asher.
Really nice looking throw there. And traditionally, the best UCLA offenses are always the ones that can get it done through the air. You've got to be able to come up with explosive plays in the passing game. And if this team is going to win a conference championship, they need this guy to play at his A-plus level week in and week out.
Give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. It's Judovsky. Quick completion on the out route. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Bruins! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, you know, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking to throw on first down. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. And the Bears come to the line in the hurry up. Going to sling it on second down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Got him downfield. There he goes. Touchdown, Baylor! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch. Pac-12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. The hand to the running back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. Finds the tight end. Oh, and what a move. What a juke. And he makes it past the marker. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
On the option. He'll pitch it. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
To throw, it's Judovsky. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Lawson. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
The Bruins have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The pull and throw off the RPO. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
By the receiver. He's marked out of bounds at the 50. Good enough for a first down.
And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Calls his own number. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
The Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Judovsky. Here's a heat. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Going deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, UCLA. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to kick it away.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
It leads to second down.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Cook. Turning it on! A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back sweep right in behind them and pick up the first.
And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. They'll give it to the back. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the third. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On third down, he drops the throw. Wide open downfield. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
To the air on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Quickly out to the tight end. Push down for the tackle. They get the completion, and that's one thing, Jesse. If you're going to get this guy on the ground, you better come in to make the tackle like you mean it.
Man, that was a heat-seeking missile coming in there. He knew he had a lot of work ahead of him with that big fella making the catch. Nice tackle.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. He might want another play. To the air on second down. Plucks it out of the air. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Bears, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Working that left side now. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on second down. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller, and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. Difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. Fires into the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. This is now a 7-point game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. Sam Houston is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Judovsky. Got his man. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Touchdown Bears! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This will test them. Just gave up the game-tying interception, and now it's on you to try to get the lead back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Judovsky. Fires to the big fella. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They have had no answers at all. They've exploited every matchup you can think of, and he's over 150 yards receiving.
And you got to give the offense credit, too, because they're just finding more and more creative ways to get this guy involved in this game. He is such a weapon.
Quickly to the tight end. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
It doesn't matter what the defense has tried to do. Man coverage, zone coverage, blitz, whatever. Quarterback has been locked in. 350 passing yards now.
And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the 5-yard step off, 1st and 15 for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Judovsky. Got his man on the right. Open space at the 25. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
What a finish we have unfolding here. The offense in the waning moments and a chance to take the lead. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Bruins! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now. Say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Motion from the back. starts a drive trying to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Cook. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to throw on first down. Forced out of the pocket. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cook. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
And that could save the game, because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
Got it in the middle. It's Cook. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and it'll be enough for the first down. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you've got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've
Touchdown, Baylor! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And they're going to go for 2 and try to decide it right now. Wide receiver going in motion. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. So an 82-yard drive there. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll... drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Judovsky. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The Bruins will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains and they're set up at the 41. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, UCLA.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. With the ball marked down at the 41, they'll need a big 58-yard field goal to try to save themselves. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Give to the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, UCLA.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. With the ball spotted outside the 35, the holder will kneel and give his kicker a shot from 53 yards out and a chance to win. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
So here comes our first play of overtime. Looking downfield, it's Judovsky. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the Bruins in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. He wants it all. Touchdown, UCLA! They strike first here in overtime.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
UCLA, 41. Baylor, 34.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. He wants to change this route. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Cook.
The pass on first down. Caught by the back. No gain on the play. Brings
Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. Using the quick game. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
He's looking to pass. Rushes on him. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. And he's just able to get what he can get on the scramble play here down close in the red zone.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on second down. Here comes the heat. Quarterback moving. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Field goal is off the table. They have to get it in the end zone on third and goal here in overtime. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Into the end zone. Oh, and it's intercepted. A turnover in overtime. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back